Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
These two are accused in the brutal attack of a man found covered in blood in the bathroom of a stranger's home. Hank.
Kimberly, help me, Hank, tonight with a warning for anyone that's shopping online, the danger of counterfeit goods and why some people are losing big money.
All right, Hank, also a local outlet mall torn apart by vandals, and now police are hoping you can help them catch up with some guys who were nearby at the time. Good to have you with us for Local 4 News at 6. The bill could go as high as $100 grand for the damage done to a Monroe outlet center that's been trying to rehab itself.
This after vandals broke almost every window they could find. It happened at the Horizon Outlet Center in Monroe Township, right off I-75. As Nick Monticelli reports, the damage is extensive, but surveillance pictures might help.
Here's what these guys were doing. They found these old sprinkler pipes laying around, busted through all of this glass and did it all over the place. But it wasn't just the one time they did this. They did it once, busting out the main windows. Then they came back a second weekend and did it again.
Yeah, every one of these windows they broke.
Dwight Werner is the owner of Monroe Martial Arts, but lately,
all them windows in there, all around the back.
He's been spending more time cleaning up and boarding up the rest of the Horizon Outlet Center.
But I spent 10 days boarding these up.
2 weeks ago, somebody came through and smashed nearly every single window in this complex, a complex they are trying to fix up and bring back to life. So before last weekend came, Dwight installed cameras and caught these two walking through roughly around the same time more windows were broken. Investigators are not saying they are suspects, but police would like to ID them and have a conversation. In all, more than 200 windows were shattered, and the vandals went inside of units too, destroying drywall, even toilets. There's between $70,000 and $100,000 worth of damage. But Dwight has even told investigators when caught, he'd prefer the vandals stay out of jail.
I mean, what good is going to jail? They go in there, they get free food, they get, free college, because this is a felony. The police told me this was a felony. So, but I really don't want them to go to jail. I just want them to make restitution on the damage they did and not do it again.
In Monroe Township, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
And as he said, because of all the damage, whoever did this is looking at a felony charge. If you recognize those two men, call the Monroe County Sheriff's Department.
The Michigan State Police raided Macomb County Prosecutor Eric Smith's Macomb Township home this morning. Investigators confiscated cameras and other parts of a security system as part of the investigation into Smith's County Forfeiture Fund. Rod Maloney live again at Smith's home. Rod, the raid brought quite the reaction.
Yeah, it did, Devin. Now, this is Eric Smith's neighborhood. This is his house here. It's a place of big box houses, manicured lawns. The prosecutor has a swimming pool with a slide in the backyard. But the upper middle class quiet here was shattered this morning when the Michigan State Police and Special Investigative Unit from Lansing came down and served the second subpoena on the prosecutor in this case.
MSP detectives came with ladders and drills and went straight for the security cameras throughout and around the prosecutor's home. They also pulled apart its pieces, including the Ethernet cables, and took all of it into custody. After 4 hours, the detectives packed up and left, along with the prosecutor himself. He's riding in this black Ford Explorer, and he didn't stop to comment. The scene rattled neighbors, some angry at the media contingent watching the raid closely.
It's a little wild. It's a little crazy.
Other neighbors, like Mickey Sizimovich, who took great comfort in the prosecutor's presence in this pricey sub called Bellagio, were stunned.
It's shocking. They're great people. We know them. I mean, we go trick-or-treating with them. Don't know them like personal basis, but they're really, really nice people, friendly. They say hello all the time. Everything's fine.
Smith himself today reiterated what he's said all along. He's been transparent and cooperative with the MSP investigators. One guy who says transparency is not how he would characterize the prosecutor's response is County Commissioner Leon Drolet. He's scoured the checks Eric Smith wrote from the 4 forfeiture fund accounts, and he's not liking what he sees.
It appears that the prosecutor may have indeed broken some laws. That is disquieting. It would be worse if he was getting away with it. The happening for a reason, investigation The county board lost.
And this, of course, came after a judge had to force Smith to give up the checks in that whole forfeiture case. So it's been a long-standing thing, and the state police now have been on this for the better part of a month, and they had to get a separate search warrant in from a judge with a second set of probable cause in order to be able to do this today. Back to you.
A state police, Rod, but do we have the FBI involved as well?
Well, Mark Hackel sent a letter to the FBI as well. I spoke with the FBI today, and they tell me that they are watching all of this very closely.
All right, Rod. Kim.
All right, over here in the Weather Center with Ben, it seems that finally spring has sprung. You know, you might remember last year, I've got this azalea bush in my backyard. And I say when I start to see little buds on it, I know that spring is coming. And I looked at it today, little buds coming out. They're there. I'm so excited.
Well, it's only 2 months away, right?
Exactly. It's about time.
We started spring at the end of March, and man, it has just been anything but for the last several weeks, but this is making up for lost time. We are finally getting close to average. Notice that we're not quite there yet. Upper 60s is our average temperature. We're mid to upper 60s right now. Decent amount of sunshine with the clouds. Those clouds are going to fade tonight in for a milder finish, as we'll see 63 and some of that late sunshine. Eventually, we will be mainly clear tonight, and that's going to allow temperatures to fall not quite as cold as what we woke up to this morning, but still temperatures going to be in the 40s for overnight lows. We're coming up on the weekend. We'll see if those temperatures continue and also look at some rain chances, all coming up in your 7-day forecast ahead. Don't forget to download our local forecasters app. It's got interactive radar, severe weather alerts, and a lot more, all in the palm of your hand. Download it for free in your app store by searching WDIV. Guys?
In Oakland County tonight, 2 people are charged after a vicious baseball bat attack. Christopher Simmons and Jessica Kropownicki are charged with assault with intent to murder after a man was found beaten and bleeding in the bathroom of a home in Lyon Township. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office is one of the suspects admitted the pair planned the ambush, attacked the man with a baseball bat, and then threw him in a river in a wooded area. No word on the reason yet behind the attack. The victim, a 30-year-old man from Northville, currently in the hospital, recovering from his injuries, listed in stable condition. The 2 suspects you see are due in court next week. A record number of us shopping online these days, and the number of those being scammed while shopping is, of course, skyrocketing.
Right, and now the Better Business Bureau, Michigan Attorney General, and Homeland Security are all teaming up to warn you about fake merchandise found online. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester is here, and Hank, I understand there is one fake item in particular that's getting a lot of attention right now.
These little guys right here, the AirPods, right? Because everybody wants them, they're expensive, so you try to go online, you try to find a great deal, right? But you find some that might be a little bit cheaper. Guess what? They're likely fake.
It happened to this Bloomfield Hills man.
In our case, it was like, you know, you have something, but it's not real.
He was at an auction and bought what he thought was an original piece of art. Cost $4 grand, only to learn he'd been duped.
We found out that the individual had a lot of bad reviews as selling things that weren't real. And then when we looked at the actual paintings on the back, it showed that they were certified, but they weren't real lithographs.
The threat online is real. Everyday consumers being ripped off. They may think they're buying a real watch, bag, or piece of art, but sometimes it's fake. Other times the vendor just takes your money and vanishes.
These scammers take advantage of consumers who are looking for a good deal on usually an expensive item. These scammers are absolute experts in recreating counterfeit goods that are nearly identical to the real deal.
Buying fakes can not only be costly, it can also be dangerous.
A man was hospitalized for more than a week after being badly injured by a counterfeit phone charger purchased on the internet.
The best advice to protect yourself is to look at reviews online before you buy and make sure that you're on a real, legit website, not a fake site that could be pushing fake products. So you mentioned, Kimberly, you've seen a lot of these
on Facebook Marketplace, and I've wondered if they're real or not.
Yeah, and I mean, that's really the warning from the Attorney General's office today. Stay away from electronics unless you can establish a relationship or go see that product to make sure it really works.
Because once you've been taken, I imagine it's almost impossible then to track down these scammers, right?
Yeah, and that's what Homeland Security was saying today. I mean, once they've taken your money and they've gotten a whole bunch of cash, those websites vanish.
Off and running.
All right, Hank. Time now to check in with Lester Holt to see what he and his team are working on for Nightly News tonight, beginning at 6:30.
Live from New York, here's Lester with a preview. Hi, Lester.
Hey, Devin and Kim. Tonight we take a look at military deployments and the growing recognition of the toll it takes on kids left behind. Plus, speaking of recognition, facial recognition technology currently used by many police and other city agencies is under fire. We'll tell you about that.
Yeah, and we actually just saw the city of San Francisco just voted to ban that technology, which is a first. What would you say are the implications?
Well, the implications are there could be other efforts at other government levels to try and ban surveillance. The concerns over whether this technology is proven, whether there are false positives. We'll take a deeper look at what San Francisco is looking at when we see it tonight.
Yeah, we thought it was the future, and here's some pushback on it. Yeah, all right, Lester, we'll see you then. Thanks. That's about 20 minutes from now. Coming up, a health test a lot of people avoid, especially, of course, men. But this local mom is determined to change that. It's because of what happened to her son, in fact, at a shockingly young age.
We'll have that coming up. Plus, there's a new dining option coming to the MGM Grand Detroit Casino. It's a restaurant with deep local roots, and here's a hint. A lot of folks might be ordering the original. That's coming up next.
Work stress and a lack of sleep are both unhealthy, but what if you're battling both? I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Tomorrow at 6 a.m., I'll show you the real impact it's having on your body and how you can reduce the harm.